Okay, the properties of parallelogram. First one, opposite sides are equal. Okay, draw a figure, parallelogram, name it ABCD. So opposite sides are equal. ABCD are equal and ADBC are equal. Okay, I am drawing individual parallelogram, then we can easily understand it. Second part, opposite angles are equal. So okay, if you draw a parallelogram with the same name ABCD, so A angle, the angle on the vertex A and the angle on C, those are the opposite angle. Opposite angle means the opposite vertex angles. Opposite angle means the opposite vertex angles. The next opposite angles are on vertex B and vertex C. Okay, if you can name it AB equal CD and AD equal BC, those are the opposite sides. Opposite angle means the opposite vertices angles. So BAD is equals to BCD and ABC equals to ADC. BAD equal BCD, ABC equal ADC. Opposite angles are equal. Okay, the two properties, two characteristics we wrote. Opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. Why we didn't write the opposite sides are parallel? So it's universal, it's always there. Okay, opposite sides are parallel, it's always there. So that is the universal factor, it is always there. So we don't want to say it is always there. Okay, third one, diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. So I draw two parallelograms here, same parallelograms. Okay, I am connecting a diagonal AC, the opposite vertices A and C. Now I am connecting the opposite vertices B and D. So if the vertices are connected, AC we called as diagonal. AC we called as diagonal. So if you connect the diagonal, it will divide it into two triangles, namely triangle ADC, triangle ABC. So what is the connection between triangle ADC and ABC? Area of those triangles are equal. Okay, if you connect BD, triangle ABD equals to triangle BCD, equals means in area of those triangles are equal. So that's why we say properties of a parallelogram is, if you connect the diagonal bisect the area. Diagonal bisect the area of the parallelogram. Okay, so those are the first part of the properties of a parallelogram. I draw it with individual. You can mark it individually or in a parallelogram, all three. When it is clear, I think it is clear when we draw individually. Okay, the last one, the fourth one is diagonals bisect bisects each other. So you know bisect means. So if you draw a parallelogram, so the diagonals connecting, we are drawing the both diagonals here. If you connect both diagonals bisect each other, which means diagonal AC and BD intersect at O. Not only intersects, AC bisect BD, which means equally divided into two portions. Bisect means equally divided into two portions, you all know. So when you connect BD and AC bisect BD, and likewise similarly BD bisect the AC. So which means AO equal OC and BO equal OD. When a parallelogram is given, all these four characteristics are there. Is that correct? All these four or all five. There are five. So one of the character is universal. The other four are theoretical. Other four are we can with the universal factor we are going to prove these fours. Okay, what is the four? We can recall it. Opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect the area of the parallelogram, and lastly the fourth one, diagonals bisect each other. These all five characters are inside a parallelogram. Okay, we can use all five, and we can use to find answers what they are asking with these five characteristics. Okay, we'll discuss some other examples, then we can easily remember these five characteristics. Okay students, first example question. Just pause the video and write the question. In the diagram ABCD is a parallelogram. So we have a data, the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we have five properties, five characteristics. So we are not marking all five in the figure. Instead of marking all five, we are just marking one by one, which is more suitable to find the answers. We have five. One by one we are going to mark it when it necessary. Okay, AB is produced to E. One of the angles 68 is given, or the three angles we have named three angles. So we just mark the angles. So that is for our notification. So then we can easily find the answers. So we mark BAD as X and BCD as Y and CDA as Z. BAD this angle X and BCD this angle Y and CDA this angle Z. So which properties of parallelogram is most suitable here? So I think you got the point. The first universal factor, the opposite sides are parallel, because all three findings are angles. So the suitable one is opposite sides are parallel. So we mark opposite sides are parallel. So when we need the other properties, we can add for it. Okay, so but remember, all five we can apply. If it is a parallelogram, all five characteristics are there. Okay, the first part, BAD. So BADX. So if you mark the parallel lines, so you already got the answer. 68, the given 68 and X are corresponding angles. Okay, so directly we can write the answer. BAD is equals to 68 corresponding angles. after you are studying parallelogram lesson, you need to mention which sides are parallel. Using which parallel lines you got this corresponding angles, because we have another pair. So you need to clearly mention with the reason which pair you are using to find this corresponding angles. So we are using AD and BC. So AD parallel BC. It is must. It is very useful and very fine answer. So those who are correcting your answer, if they see this part, so they will think you have the right idea. So AD parallel BC, we need to write it with the reason. Okay, second part, BCD. So what about X and Y? What is the relationship between X and Y? So the second property, second characteristic of the parallelogram we studied as a theorem, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles means the opposite vertices angles. We just studied. So X and Y are opposite angles. So BCD is also 68 because opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. So BCD equals 68. The reason, opposite angles of the parallelogram. So we are writing the theorem what we studied. All four what we have studied earlier, all four are theorem. We can take all four as individual theories. Okay, so the first theory, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. It's one of a theory. Then second theory, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. It's a second theorem. Third theorem, diagonals bisect the area of the parallelogram. That is a third theorem. Fourth one, diagonals bisect each other of the parallelogram. So those are individual theories we studied all together. Okay, so one of the theory what we studied, opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. So we need to write the theorem in full form with the correct wordings. Okay, so then the next third one, Z, CDA, the angle we marked as Z. Okay, 68, we have given a 68 here. We can find the angle, the remaining angle in the straight line. It is adjacent angle. So 160, 120, it's 112. So we can easily find the adjacent angle 112. So what about 112 and Z? What about 112 and Z? Same reason, opposite angles are equal of the parallelogram. So CDA is equal 112. Opposite angles of the parallelogram, same reason. So instead of this, we can use parallel lines also, because we have Y and we have Z. So what about Z and Y? Allied angle, sum of allied angle we can use 180. Instead of this we can use that, but we are studying the properties of parallelogram, so most suitable we can use the property. What is the property of the parallelogram? Opposite angles are equal. So in this question we used 2 out of the 5. So first one, pair of both opposite sides are parallel and opposite angles are equal of the parallelogram. So we used those two theorems.